Hey guys, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel and to another plan with me. This is for the week of February 20th through the 26th, and I am using the Legally Fabulous kit from Scribble Co. It was one of those like really pretty pinky kits that I was like, I need to use this in February. Did I watch Legally Blonde during this week? No. Did I have any reason to actually use it? No. It was mostly just because the pinks, and I was like, I'm continuing on the trend of pinks in February. I did pull in some underlays that are from Planet Hannah. They are the Jeff underlays, I believe, in the pink tie-dye, which I thought went really well with this kit because it had like an orange and a pinky and like a little bit of white and stuff. So I figured it was a pretty good match for this kit. I also used a foil bundle. I'm not entirely sure which one it was, or like older foil, which is like this really pretty pinky sparkly hollow. I also thought this went pretty well with the spread, so we just kind of mixed a bunch of different foils for this. Like all the scripts that I used, if they were foiled, I used silver, and then I tried to pull in the foil that I was using as much as possible, and then we had the underlays as well. So I think this spread turned out really pretty. I actually really like it, and I love the sparkly addedness to it, and it's so pretty. Like there's something about these spreads this year that I've been obsessed with them. I don't know if it's just because these kits are fire, but I feel like they're like top tier spreads. That, or maybe it's because I'm planning with underlays, one of the two, but they are top tier spreads and I love them. So this kit specifically came with a bunch of full boxes, and then I did buy the add-ons as well, so I wanted to use as many of them as possible. So I have two extenders, well technically three if you include the double box, but I technically would have three extenders just on 3 different days for just full boxes alone, because I wanted to use them all. Literally most of the time for the extenders, I don't need them from the day, I need them because I want to use the double boxes and I want to use all of the full boxes. So we have the extender on Saturday and Sunday that I just created, and then there is one on Tuesday at the bottom of the week as well. Looking over what happened this week, I will be honest, I didn't actually have a lot to mark. I think that's why this plan with me is a little bit on the shorter side, because there was a couple days where I only had either 6 things to mark. I think there's like one at least that has 5 days or 5 things. I don't know if there's another one that has 5, but I think most of them have 6. But it was President's Day, if anyone cares about President's Day, on the Monday. I went to Knott's Berry Farm on the Monday, and then I marked Mardi Gras because I had nothing else to mark on that day. Let's see, what else happened this week? Little things that you can look forward to. This is the week that I broke my laptop screen, which is great. I definitely had to mark that on the Sunday was the day that I broke my laptop screen. So that was already a while ago, which it does not feel like it was that long ago. But yeah, I broke my laptop screen because I somehow managed to take a nap. And during said nap, I don't know how, but I managed to roll over on my laptop. At least I think this is what happened. Essentially, I took a nap, had my laptop next to me on my bed like I've done before because I fell asleep with it, and then woke up and the screen was broken. So my assumption is that I accidentally rolled over it while I was sleeping, and I just happened to crack a bottom part of my screen. And it was like it wasn't that big of a crack, but it definitely took out my entire screen. So we love that for us, but it's working. It's fine now because obviously I can record this voiceover and do things. But yes, this was the week that I accidentally broke my laptop. Literally, I was so sad too, which I don't know if I've mentioned this in a previous one with me or at any point. I think I did. The worst part about it was that I broke my laptop and my coverage had expired on the 20th. So I broke it on the 26th and my coverage expired on the Monday of this week, which was literally the worst. So I had to pay to get it fixed, which we hate to see because it was 6 days after my coverage expired. So we love that for us. It's fine. But yeah, that is kind of the more important things. Obviously there's more happening that this week, but that was more of like the important things that had happened. Nothing too crazy. We're just going to try to get through the base of the spread, and then I'll actually get to the day by day, which I feel like the base of the spread is a decent amount of this plan with me. It took me a while to try to figure out which overlays I wanted to use, and like which ones were getting certain foil overlays, which ones were getting a extender, which one wasn't. So I had to pull in, I think that's like a hollow, like sparkly hollow type of foil bundle. It's like stars or something like that. So I had to pull in those. I need to get more overlays. That's a thing that I need to just purchase, like just the basic ones, because I am starting to run low on them since I don't use foil bundles most of the time. I run out of the actual overlays, so I do need to get some more of that eventually, but that'll be a future Lindsay problem because I already spent $200 in the 9-year anniversary sale for Scribble Prince Co. because I wanted that mystery kit, which I think I've already figured out what one of the mystery kits is, because she did like a sneak peek, or not even a sneak peek, she had shown like a stack of them in her vlog, and I'm pretty positive I figured out what it is, which I'm not upset, but also I'm just like, I already have a kit similar to it, so I don't need another one, but totally okay. It is perfectly okay, but I did try to get up to that $200 mark just so I can get the mystery kits, because I cannot not have the pop culture kits. I need them all in my life. So yes, anyway, we'll move in to finally the day by day. So like I said, first things first, Monday is President's Day, and I used a Hamilton sticker to mark this. Yes, I know Hamilton was not a president. However, he is the most presidential character sticker thing that I have, so I decided to use him, and he does not match the spread at all, but we're letting it happen. He stands out like a sore thumb, but totally okay. That President's Day script is from Scribble Prince Co., I believe. And then I did get Starbucks, so I used a Crafty Banana coffee cup. As always, I was pretty much just using whatever matched this spread, and that one was the one that I had that matched the best. And then the Starbucks Run script is from the foil that I was using. Then I marked that I went to Knott's, so I used a little munchkin, like a swinging ship type of thing, because I didn't really know what else to use to mark it. I could have used a roller coaster one, but we didn't go on any rides. It was extremely busy, probably because it was President's Day, so a lot of people had the day off, but it was very, very busy, and I was like, this is not worth it, because I've been there. I went there growing up all the time. I've been on almost every single ride there, and I was like, I don't need to go on this ride, or I don't need to go on any rides. It's fine. So we ended up being there for a couple hours. We ate some food and we got Dippin' Dots. That was the one thing that we were like, we need Dippin' Dots. So I used a Coffee Monsters Co. emoji to mark the Dippin' Dots because we had been craving it, and I was like, I need Dippin' Dots. And then after that, because we had a lot of time, because we didn't spend much time there, we still had a lot of time left in the day, so we went to Porto's, which is like a bakery type of place, and there's one that is right next to Knott's Berry Farm. So I used a little cupcake sticker from Paper Milk to mark that. It doesn't like fully match the Porto's thing, but they are a bakery and they do have like a normal food, but I figured it matched enough. And then I didn't write it in, but we went to a mall that is a little bit more local to me, so that's why I didn't write it in. But I used a Once More with Love munchkin that is from Old Freebies from Old Scribble Prince Co. kits, so I just used that. And then last but not least, I marked laundry, so I used a laundry script that is from the foil bundle for that one. Moving on to Tuesday. Tuesday was my payday, because Tuesday's paydays now, and it's great. So I used a icon and a payday script from the foil bundle. Also, this was me, the reason why that label sampler is there was me realizing, oh yeah, I have a label sampler, you dummy, you should probably use that. That was me realizing that I had that because it was like buried underneath other sticker sheets. But yes, we had a payday. And then I did mark Mardi Gras. I didn't have much to mark, I think, on this day, but I wanted to mark it also because I do have Mardi Gras stickers. They're just from a shop that I do not normally purchase from anymore, so I do have them, and I figured I would use them. They're huge, so that box is pretty big, but it works. I was also surprised that there was no Mardi Gras like holiday sticker. I thought there was on one of the sheets that I have, but there wasn't for some odd reason. And then I marked that I had super dry skin, because I did. This was, I think, phase 2 of my skin going through a lot of issues. Even now, my skin is still dry. Like specifically now it's my hands. My face is fine, but my hands peel for some reason. Like in between my fingers, the skin just gets really dry and starts peeling, and I don't know why. I put on lotion all the time and it still has issues. So I just use this like meh Paper Shire sticker to mark the dry skin. Moving on to the second half of Tuesday, I did mark that I had an Amazon order, which was probably me ordering stuff to try to fix my dry skin. Who knows? I think it was. I actually think this might have been my face when I had an issues with it. So the Amazon order script is in font 1 from my shop, which, if you did not know, I do own an Etsy sticker shop. It is Magical Sticker Co. It's always linked in the description if you are curious. And then I used these little boxes that are from Scribble Prince Co. for that. This was the first day that I started watching The Last of Us. I did make myself a custom Last of Us scripts, like scripts from font 5 from my shop, which I really, really like the way it turned out. And then I just used an old scribbler to mark that. I didn't want to use like zombie stickers or anything, because I did start watching The Walking Dead after The Last of Us, so I just used like TV show type of stickers. I know that Kirsten uploaded a plan with me, and Joel and Ellie from Scribble Prince Co. She had those stickers, which are coming soon, but I don't think they're out yet, so I'll probably purchase those eventually. But after that, I did fold clothes that day, so I used a Once More with Love Munchkin and a fold clothes script that is from Carly Plans. Wow, filming Lindsay, why are you so crooked or like sideways? Apparently I just had to write like that. Moving on to Wednesday. I marked that there was ridiculous amounts of traffic on the way to work, which is always fun. So I used a Wonton a Million sticker to mark that. This was one of the ones that I just didn't have much to mark, so there's not a lot happening on this day. And then I marked that it was a wild day at work. Cannot for the life of you tell you what happened. Literally, I have no idea. But I marked that and used a This Is Fine, like on fire munchkin. After that, I had to get gas probably on my way home, so I used a icon from the foil bundle, and the gas script is from Planet Hannah. It is off of the Valentine's Day February Fonty sampler. I figured I would still use those because the spread is still in the month of February, and I figured I would still use it. I think I only used a couple though, because there wasn't too many that I had on that sampler that I could use. And then I did mark Me Time, so I used a Fox and Cactus Girl with a face mask to mark that, and the Me Time script is from Scribble Prince Co. And I had a YouTube binge and used a really old Scribble Prince Co. laptop and a YouTube binge script that is in font 1 from my shop. I did that really quickly while filming it, so sorry. Moving on to Thursday. Thursday was a rainy day. I think this was the start of the massive storms that we were having. It snowed at one point, but I believe this was the start of the massive amounts of storms. So I used a paper and milk Maro to mark the rainy day, and then I used the Crafty Banana coffee cup and a coffee script from the Planet Hannah sampler to mark getting coffee, and then I marked that it took me an hour and a half to get to work because it was raining and Californians don't know how to drive in the rain. But also the issue that we have with specifically Southern California, not entirely sure about Northern California, our roads are not made for the rain, so you cannot see the lines, you cannot see shit, it's flooded everywhere. It is literally the worst trying to drive in the rain in Southern California because we're not made for it. We're not like Seattle or Washington or Oregon where they get rain all the time. We are not made for it here in Southern California, and it's really annoying. So then because of that, no one knows how to drive. There's people that were going like 20 miles an hour on the freeway, and I was like, you need to move, get into the side lanes, like stop it. And then people don't have their lights on, and it's the absolute worst. So it took me an hour and a half to get to work, which was terrible. On the second half of Thursday, I'm assuming after work, I got El Pollo Loco, so I just used some tacos from, I believe, the Coffee Monsters Co. to mark that. It's either Coffee Monsters Co. It's Once More with Love, one of the two. And then I marked The Last of Us again, so I used again another old scribbler and The Last of Us script in font 5 from my shop. And I marked that I went to bed early because I was probably really tired, so I used a paper and milk Maru and a bed early script that is from Carly Plans. Moving on to Friday. So Friday I first marked trash because I had to take some trash out. I finally made myself trash stickers because I've been needing them. So I used a icon from the foil and then a trash script that is in font 6 from my shop. I actually made myself a decent amount of stickers that I've been needing for script wise. So I'm glad that I finally got some made for myself. And then I did wash my costume on this day, and I used a paper milk Maru on a washing machine and a wash costume custom that is from a shop that I no longer purchased from. And we watched The Last of Us again. At this point I was a little behind, so I think that's why I watched it multiple times, and because the episodes are really long, but I'm pretty positive I was behind, so that's why I watched it quite a few times this week. But I used a Van Sticky Girl and a Last of Us script again, and then I tested out a new face powder on this day. I was trying to save some money and buy a highly rated one off of Amazon to see if it would work better than my Laura Mercier powder, and spoiler alert, it did not. It also had a very strong scent to it that I could not stand, and even to this day I still sometimes can get a whiff of that smell, and I'm like, I can't stand this like scent of this powder. It was not great, and I'm really, really sad that it was not great, because I ended up just going right back to my Laura Mercier Holy Grail powder, and I'm really sad because it's expensive. But to mark that I was testing a new powder, I used this Kina Prince Girl. I've had these like makeup stickers for a while, so I just decided to use her. And then I marked that my Aura Estelle was delivered, my new planner that we are currently planning in. And I used a Paper Shire planner to mark that. And then I got Raising Cane's probably after work, so I used a little chicken nugget icon and a Raising Cane script that is from Sugar Box Stickers. Moving on to Saturday, even though filming Lindsay is taking her sweet time, I'll just get into Saturday. So Saturday, I marked another rainy day, because this was day 2, I think, of the storms. There was more. There's a bunch of them just happening all at the same time, enough to where we were like, okay, we're tired of this. We can stop with the rain now. That'd be great. So I used a paper and milk marrow for that, and then I did plan out, I don't know if I planned out spreads or what, but I just marked that I planned, which usually when I plan, I film. So I'm not entirely sure if I was filming and planning. I don't know. I just marked planning. So I used this really old Coffee Monsters Co. I think it's a Coffee Monsters Co. Little planner, and the plan script is from the Plan Hannah sampler. And then I watched more of The Last of Us and used another Van Sticky Girl for that and a Last of Us script. On the second half of Saturday, I did mark Duncan. So I used a Crafty Banana coffee cup again, and the Duncan script is from Kinsey's Creations, whose shop unfortunately is no longer open. And then I marked that I was stressed driving in the rain. So I don't normally get super stressed driving in the rain unless there's just other dummy people driving next to me. However, this day was more rough because it was flooded. It was just straight flooded, and it was pouring, and it was pretty bad. So I was stressed driving in the rain on this day. It was bad. And trying to drive with people and not being able to see anything, they need to fix the roads here in California to like actually make it so that we can properly function. But then again, they've been doing construction on the same freeway for the last not even 4, it's been like 9 years, and we can't fix our roads, so it's fine. We're fine. Anyway, for the stress driving in the rain, I used a Stress AF munchkin from Once More With Love, and then I marked that I had a headache to finish off the day, and I used another munchkin and a headache script that is in font 1 from my shop. Moving on to Sunday. So Sunday I filmed, and this is why I was like, I usually will mark when I like film and not plan, so I'm not entirely sure what I was doing on the Saturday. But Sunday I marked that I was filming, so I used a munchkin with like a little filming camera and a film script that is from Scribble Prince Co. And I did the same thing for edit as well, same situation with the character sticker and the script. And then I marked that I took a nap, which the nap script is from my shop. It is in font 6, and then the little nap sticker. So the nap sticker is really big, but also I couldn't figure out how else to kind of separate these things. I wanted to switch them, but it didn't make sense because just the order of it. So the nap character sticker just kind of sits off the label a little bit, but that's fine. But it's from Paper Shire. And then I marked that I broke my laptop screen. Yay! And I used this like no dramatic munchkin because that was literally how I felt. I was so annoyed. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. How the hell did I do this? And why? Like, no. So it's fine. It happens. We broke the screen and it's okay. And then I did mark that I had to contact Apple Support, which was a biggest pain in the ass because I had to go through like their texting chain, and I had to like contact them through that way because they didn't have a live chat because it was too late in the day and it was a Sunday and I couldn't call them, or I didn't want to call them. So I was just like, okay, fine, I'll text you. And the guy was really, really helpful, but it was hella annoying trying to get them to like help me out. So I used a icon to mark contacting Apple Support, and Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. And then last but not least, I marked that we had chilies for dinner that day. So I used a Wonton a Million sticker to mark that, which is always a great time. We do enjoy some chilies. So that is everything for this spread. We'll let Filming Lindsay try to finish filling it out. It shouldn't be too much longer. Maybe she's taking her sweet time as she normally does, but that's okay. It was like 1 a.m. when she was filming it. Totally good. Anyway, we're gonna put this spread back in my planner. I'm like staring at it right now and I'm like, it's pretty. It's so pretty. The colors of this kit are just perfect for February and I love it. It's very drastic compared to last week's spread, but really, really, really pretty. So I will flip through what's left in the kit and then give you guys a wiggle. It is like hollow foil, so it does reflect a decent-ish amount. And then I did use obviously a lot of the labels from the kit. I still had leftover full boxes, but those are ones that are like different skin tones and different like hair colors and stuff like that. So we did our best and we did the damage with the kits, but that is going to be everything for this spread. Filming Lindsay's still taking her sweet time flipping through the kit. Where's the wiggle? Come on, do the foil wiggle. There we go. There we go. Took you long enough. There we go. There's the foil. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up as always. And if you're not, please subscribe to this channel so you can see more Plan With Me's, more hauls, more random videos, and leave me some type of comment down below. I do read them all. I just don't always respond to them. And I will see you guys in another video very, very soon. Bye guys.